Hey guys, it's Aman
and Christina
from Our Rich Journey. We are talking about what you can do in 2023 to make it your best financial year yet. You see, as we move out of 2022, you should already be thinking about what you want to achieve in the upcoming year. And so we want to give you guys 10 tips that you can start right now.
And the thing about these 10 changes that you can make in 2023 is that we're focused on making very small changes, things that you can do very easily, so that when you incorporate them throughout 2023, even though they're small, they can have a very significant impact on your financial independence journey and the money that you grow throughout the year. So let's start off with the first thing, which is setting smart goals. Now, we're not saying achieving your goals, but actually just doing the very small act of defining what your goals are. And we always think that goals should be smart. So a SMART goal is specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely. So a lot of people, when they figure out their goals, they're too broad and they're not defined. So if you focus on SMART goals, that will help you measure how well you're doing with your goals every single month throughout the year. That will give you some more definition in terms of what you can do to achieve those goals. So the very first tip that we have is sit down, take some time to identify what you want to achieve throughout the year and write down those goals.
Our next tip is that once you have your goals in place, it is great to envision you achieving those goals. And the best way to do that is to write a letter to yourself. So within the first month of the year, we want you guys to sit down and write a letter to yourself, congratulating yourself on achieving the SMART goals that you laid out. In this letter, thank yourself for working hard, for being diligent, for being consistent in achieving the goals that you set forth. Fold that letter up, put it in an envelope, and then next December, open that letter up and read it to yourself. Hopefully you would have achieved all of your goals, and that letter is just a confirmation of that achievement.
And this is actually something that we did with our 365 Days to Fire students for this year. At the very beginning of the year, we had them write a letter to themselves. That was on January 2nd. And now we are at the end of the year, and the students are going to be opening up their letters and reading the letter that they wrote to themselves. We really encourage people to do this because it serves as a form of inspiration and motivation and encouragement as you're on your fire journey, but also your financial literacy journey and really working to improve yourself.
Our next tip is to commit to at least 30 minutes of financial literacy every week in some format or another. So whether it's listening to a podcast, watching a YouTube video, or reading a book, every week set aside just 30 minutes to learn more about finances.
Now you notice that we're just saying 30 minutes a week. We're not saying 30 minutes a day. We're not saying an hour a day. These are little things that you can do. And you may find that as you set aside 30 minutes a week, it becomes more natural so that you begin spending more time doing these things, not because you have to set aside this time, but you actually find the benefit of doing this and you slowly begin to increase your time. Our next tip is to schedule regular money dates with your partner. Now, for those of you that don't have partners, you can do this with a family member, a close friend, one of your mentors, or your mentee. The idea is really get used to talking about money and developing your financial literacy with someone else that can help to encourage you and support you along the way.
Our next tip is to calculate your FIRE number. We have done a lot of videos on how to calculate your FIRE number, but essentially your FIRE number, your financial independence retire early number, is the amount of money that you would need in an investment portfolio to never have to work again because you can live off of that investment portfolio. Knowing this number is so important because it will keep you focused on your journey and on your goals. And you can come to the realization that you are closer than you think you are, or maybe more work needs to be done. But it is so important that you have this number.
Now, we've actually done a lot of videos on how you calculate your FIRE number, the importance of your FIRE number, and how you can adjust it. So if you need a video on that, we'll leave a link in the description below. But we also want to note, if you have already calculated your FIRE number, now is the time to do it again. You should constantly be reviewing and revising your FIRE number all the way up to the point that you actually reach FIRE. Because your numbers can change, you can define your numbers a little bit more, they can become more concise. So we encourage you to consistently recalculate your FIRE number to make sure that your FIRE number is accurate.
Our next tip is to ask for a raise at work. We think that this is something that people should be doing every single year. They should be looking for opportunities at work to ask for more money.
So this means focusing on ways that you bring more value to the job that you work in and really focusing on those accomplishments that you've made throughout the past year with your job. Itemize those things and be prepared to go in and ask for a raise at your job. The next tip that we have is to commit at least 1 hour a week to starting a side hustle. We talked about making more money through your job, but there's only so much that people can typically make within their regular 9-to-5 job that in order to pursue financial independence and to actually retire early, you need to have that side hustle income coming in. So this is a great year to focus on developing a side hustle that can generate more income for you. And to do that, we encourage you to set aside just 1 hour a week to develop a profitable side hustle.
And what we love about a side hustle is that you can scale a side hustle to whatever degree that you feel is most suitable for you. In some cases, your side hustle may become your main hustle because with the side hustle, the potential is endless.
Our next tip is to take advantage of credit card rewards. Now, this tip is actually not for everyone. If you do not handle debt properly, if you don't understand how to effectively use credit cards so that you're not getting into debt, but you're getting the benefits of using credit cards, then this tip is not for you. But when we discovered credit card rewards, it was life-changing for us. We were able to travel the world for free, get free hotels. It was really a great incentive for us to learn more about it so that we could do these things and save money in the process.
And if you're going to be using credit cards anyway, it is so important that you recognize the power of using credit card rewards. Like Christina said, it was a game changer. It helped us save money on our journey towards FIRE, and we were also able to enjoy that journey because we were able to travel the world for free using credit card rewards. Now, we'll leave a link in the description below of how you can also use credit card rewards. We've done a lot of videos on this subject, and so check out one of our videos and use that knowledge to take full advantage of these rewards. And along those lines, our next tip is to review your credit score. You see, one of the things that we've talked about before is how to improve your credit. And one of the ways is through credit utilization. In fact, it makes up about 30% of your overall credit score. And so understanding how your credit works, along with using credit card rewards, it can be a very powerful thing to actually improve your credit score. Again, we will leave a link in the description below to one of the videos that we did on how to improve your credit score through credit utilization.
And our final tip is to automate your investments so that you are maxing out your retirement accounts for 2023. Now, if you look at 2022 max contributions compared to 2023, 2023 is going up for not only your 401k, but for your IRAs as well. So you need to make some adjustments. If you've already had your automated investments already attuned to 2022, you can actually increase them for 2023. And if you have no automated investments at all, 2023 is the year to do that.
Now, we think automating your investments is such a powerful strategy when it comes to investing in the stock market. It takes all of the anxiety out of the process when automation is in place because it means that you are not involved in manually going into your investment accounts and all the anxiety that may be in place whenever you do that. So these are our tips for 2023 to help you get closer to your financial independence goals. If you guys have liked this video, if you have found it valuable on your journey towards FIRE, please do us a favor. Subscribe to our channel, give this video a thumbs up, and join the journey.